Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to start the poem The School Boy, which is given in your book Honeydew on page number 84. Okay? This poem is about a school boy who is not a happy child. He compares himself with the bird that lives in a cage. Have you ever seen a bird in a cage? Yes? That means he is not able to enjoy his childhood. Instead, he is pressurized to study and learn most of the time. So, he doesn't enjoy his childhood, and just like a bird that is kept inside a cage, he lives in fear instead of being happy and free. Okay? So, let's read this poem stanza wise. First stanza is, I love to rise in a summer morn, when the birds sing on every tree, the distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! In this stanza, the boy loves to wake up in summer morning and wants to enjoy the singing of birds that chirrup on every tree. The boy loves to entertain himself by the company of hunter who blows his clarion, his horn, from a distance field. Okay? He wants to sing with the skylark. Skylark is a bird. According to the boy, if he does all these things, then his morning seems to be full of pleasant company. Now, second stanza is, but to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. In this stanza, according to the boy, a school is a place where all his happiness and joy pulls away. So, this is the one thing that kills joy of a summer morning. What is that? It is going to the school. The boy says that in the school, a tired and unfeeling teacher teaches the young children. Outworn, one word is there, outworn. What does it mean? It means exhausted or tired. So, the school boys spend their day in moans and disappointment. They spend their whole day in disappointment. Why the little ones are distressed or disappointed? It is because they have to spend most of the time in school. The boy wants to spend hours in the garden where he can learn new things in better ways. Okay, now third stanza says, then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower, worn through with the dreary shower. It means in the school, sometimes the boy sits exhausted in the class and spend his whole hours in this manner because he doesn't feel any charm in sitting idle in the class and learn in that manner. He cannot enjoy reading his books. He is tired sitting in that way, and the dull shower of words fails to teach him, and so he feels cheerless. Now, fourth stanza is, how can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? Here, the boy says that a bird cannot sing a sweet song being in a cage, because birds are born to be free, and when they enjoy that freedom, they sing melodiously. In the same manner, a fearful child cannot feel happy. A child, if remained under the umbrella of fear and tension. He will never enjoy the natural instincts of joy and playfulness. A caged bird hangs down its soft wings and, being in cage for a long time, forgets to fly. Similarly, the schoolboy forgets to be happy. The fresh spring of joy dries up inside. Now, page number 85. O father and mother, if birds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day by sorrow and care's dismay. Nipped means pinched or plucked, tod dena. Okay. Blossoms means flower. And tender means delicate. So, in this stanza, he tried to make his parents understand that a child is like a tender plant. School-going kids, they are as delicate as young birds and flowers. They need fresh air and free movement to grow healthy and happy. So, what will happen if early in the morning a plant's bud are plucked and the flowers blown away? What will happen? If a child can't get proper care, then he couldn't grow naturally. No doubt, if a bird is plucked at the early stage, the plant will be depriving of all its joy at the sprouting stage. Parents should also understand that depriving the child of joy and freedom means a world without spring. In the absence of a happy child, we shall have a winter of sorrow. Now, how shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? When the plants are deprived of birds and flowers, how shall we ever find the joy of summer? So, if there will be no summer flowers, there will be no fruits either. Understood? So, this is all about the poem, The Schoolboy. I hope you have understood this poem.